Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Boom. So what's up, everybody? We got, as you can tell, I'm about to play some more Yakuza, uh, playing Final Fantasy. I'm like, so here's where I'm at in the game. I'm nearing the end. I'm at this point of the game where they say you better really finish everything up because this is going to be it. So I'm right near the end. But I do have several side quests to do and several beast hunts to do. So my goal today is I'm going to focus on the side quests and see how long that takes me. If I get them done quick enough, then I'm going to also do some of the beast hunts. However, I expect that probably I'm not going to get them done in time, so maybe I'll just do the side quests. So let's see. Let's see here. Let's go. I'm going to go. So do I have? Okay, I got all the side quests in here. All the side quests in here. All the side quests in here. So I just got these. I'm going to embarrass myself. Dalmekia side quests to do. Uh-oh. What do you got new? Oh, 320. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Uh-oh, what's this? Heaven's Cooldown. I mean, Heaven's Clouds, not Heaven's Cooldown. Heaven's Cloud, you say. Uh-huh. That's what I thought. This is
a fine choice. You've
I
a
knew there was something I need to do.
discerning eye.
What is Heaven's Cloud? Or Heaven's Cloud. Abilities. Sure, it's one of these drivers. It's that one. Okay. Do I hold that? I don't feel like I'm doing that. I wonder if I have to, like, hold it down or something. Alright, where do I need to go? Well, craft a loon.
Do you see that too?
Because I feel like I've just been doing one hit, so I think I...
What is it? Oh, please. Just make it stop. I'm scared.
I know you are. I don't worry, I'll save you. I just got some side quests to do first. Let's go, Ambrosia. We're going to make a quick side run and zip this up. 25 gil, just what I needed. Sorry. Not really. What am I doing? It's Torgal, I know that you and I both know that we want to whip him, but we're alright, we're good. We're just going to go down over here.
It can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
Wait a minute, I just realized something here. Oh.
I don't need your
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him. This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
All right, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try this. Why is that? Oh, I think I'm doing the wrong one. That's gonna be embarrassing, because I think I am. What is that? Got him. Enemy slain. Boom. I just realized that is embarrassing.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace.
That's true.
Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to
Tell him,
take
Clive.
it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dhalmekian fringes under control.
Good deal.
Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm
Uh-oh.
flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, Beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
Quentin. I'm sorry. Let me do my first more embarrassing thing. I think I've had the wrong ability. Dancing Steel. Okay. Well, I got that going. Alright, well, I'm going to go to keep this one going. Oh, a warning to everybody here. I recently was listening to a Kesha song. So, if you start hearing me jet rocking out and singing Kesha songs, that's why. Oh, come on, I can do it! Alright, we'll do it this way. 1, 2, skip to Mizzou. Alright, Quentin.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
That'd be good.
I know
I'll
it's a
take
lot
one of
to
those.
ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us. We could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
Yeah.
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
All right. That's a hideaway one. So I'm going to skip that. Let's do Tabor. Tabor, Drazht. Alright, we're hitting Drazht. Uh-oh. What? It's not Drazht. That's a...
Fly, Ambrosia.
Come on, Joshua and Torgal.
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgal, where would you hide?
Somewhere over here.
You deserve a rest.
Well, I'm...
It looks like we found him.
Yeah, that's a little bit better. Whoops, wrong button. So... Nice.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
All right. Actually, I want to save that one for the last. So I have a feeling that's the end of a. Ooh, this looks like 2 quests in here. Well, 19 yards.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies.
Oh, he was a good guy.
Ever more widely across the twins. Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would not have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides. Those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
All right, I'm gonna do that one.
This is the Required Tree, an archive where we of the Undying collect and collate our findings. Fragments of Ultima's true nature surely lie buried within thee.
My lord, Your Grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha.
It better be a nice accessory.
For your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
Alright, where do I need to go?
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these, works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see.
Alright, I'll kill one up.
We do know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Let's do it. My guess is that this is a legendary, or whatever, one of those major monsters.
Joshua.
But that's okay. I got it. I'm all good to go. Well, but we will do a real quick, as you do, save Rooney. It's a new one.
There it is.
Oh, he's not even a major one. Weak.
For House Rosfield.
Got him. You know, I wonder.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
All right, and I want to. You know what I want to do? I want to change Rising Flames and Will of the Whites. I'd have that mastered. Okay. Attributes. Rising. Nope. That's. Oh, I apparently can't do it here. Alright. No worries. Yes, Vendor Man, I'll see what you got.
Welcome, welcome.
Gungnir Will. That seems like a pretty good one. I'm getting it.
A fine choice.
No.
Anything else?
I'm not doing that until I... Wait a minute, I want to go up there. That's my next quest.
Oh, thank the Fount the Griffin is...
And the Heartstone?
Yes, this radiant... Thank you, your father would be...
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms, only then might those enemies be overcome.
That's true.
Indeed. His Grace, but this was more than it was a promise.
Thank you, Lady, for remaining the steadfast custodian.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When
I was like, you could have told somebody.
Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered. and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us. For giving my service meaning.
Thank you for your service. Now, what'd you give me? Exit the requirtee.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Should we pay father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
All right. We'll check that out in a minute. I got another one down here. I think. Or is it?
Lord Marquis?
What is it, sir?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait in order to... He sent an owl some while ago.
Was he surveying an...
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years. An ancient religion that worshipped by gaining an understanding of this new faith. We hope...
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash?
Fully cognizant, I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order. Though he has been silent for some days now, yet it seemed only right, for as you so earnestly advised me...
But Ash is a big place.
Perhaps. The last owl I read, Mickleburg was its name. It lies in the southern, if aught...
Right.
You are much. Go then.
We're going. We'll go over there. Well. This way? Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. Clutch mine.
Caution, brother.
Eh.
well.
861.
Might this be Mickelberg?
Well, in case it is, real quick save, Rooney.
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least. What is going on here?
Ah. Did you too heed the call?
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed.
Uh-oh.
This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Don't do that.
Themselves.
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved.
By Ultima.
Forgive me. But did another foreigner, like me, come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Storm? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Where is he? It's to my left. This way somewhere. There he is. Alright, I need to step away from it. I'll be right back. I'm back. I am back. One of the things I did was just got a game delivered, a Switch game. So it's see if you can see it. It's Tales of Symphonia Remastered. I hear this isn't a very good game, but you know, whatevs. Do I will have to add it to my inventory list later because I don't have the right phone right here. I must have it in the other room. All right, let's keep going.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before.
Well, he might be
Praying
evil.
night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... it is different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become Akashic. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great...
Or
Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
Or I would give them another option. Let me go slay them all, and then you can come back. Although I think that's exactly what's about to happen.
Beneath the flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do.
Kill him.
Echoes as well. Found her.
Excuse me. All right. Let's go ahead and start off with a good old-fashioned one of these. Gonna do some Ghostbuster work. Let's start off with a little one of these. And then, now a Ghostbuster. Alright. There we go. Uh-oh.
What now?
I probably should have used my Ghostbuster. No, I should not have used my Ghostbuster.
again. I've killed your kind before.
Got him. Got him. More?
Damn it. Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord.
This is kind of messed up.
Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashyyyk in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
This is messed up. Particularly because I'm going to go there and destroy them all. That was messed up.
They are saved. Found her. I should get this report to Cyril.
It's in here, I think. I have some messed up stuff to tell you.
Welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be. Only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will, the ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, It has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
Hooray! I need some of that XP. Ooh. I think that Ori column stuff is the stuff I need. Alright. Now let's head on here.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies? Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. Perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
Really? Alright. We're gonna Ghostbuster it. I'm just building up my combo meter. 460. Alright. Only 230? Weak. It's this way.
It's just back there. Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Huh. That was an interesting, Alright, well, I think I have this one is the only one left. Dealing with Luban, I think his name is, or something like that. I'm sure it's the ending of this.
Why the hell would Victor take
Lubor.
Here to help me pack. Thanks, but I'll be traveling.
You're really going to go?
I am. But before I...
If it's within my...
It's the children. And if I leave them here, they surely will. I can think of only one place where they are so...
Of course.
Thank you, Clive.
Lubor! What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy. A damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was complete.
What?
Every last one of the bastards.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite... We need to evac...
Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. Well?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change it. The children stay with me for now. Tell them to prepare. Understood. I'll do what I can to
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to... Evacuate.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you. But this has...
What's Lubor raving about now?
We do not know when the Akashic will strike.
Good day, my lord.
Where we at? I need some potions. I think. No, I don't.
Fare you well.
Alright. Come on, Torgal.
You lied about being one of us? And you're lying. Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
What's the commotion?
What do you want?
To pass on an imp. There's been an ether flood. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathered. They're no longer just bandits. You need to begin preparing.
Oh, do we?
Lubor, perhaps? You may believe his lie.
But why would he lie?
Some twisted attempt. If he had not been unmasked, a great honor for one, he might well feel it.
Lord Underhill, forgive. Lubor cannot be trusted.
You may not trust me. If there is any chance...
There isn't. Now be off with you.
You're making a mistake.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right. Let's... to Lord Ferda.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Lord Ferda.
Cid.
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie. They've convinced themselves that nothing... A bloody fool. Which means the town guard can't be... But I can. You only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Cid! Ferda! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor.
I couldn't abandon, and Lubor is in need.
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There will be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run!
Run!
Far away!
Run!
Just go!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes! Go!
Come on, then.
Go on! Go!
Just go.
Lubor.
Wait. Someone's coming. Go.
Come on!
Stop! You're hurting him! What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly around here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
He keeps this whole place going! And you act like he doesn't even exist!
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
Send me. You just happen to have a dominant handy.
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine.
Gather round if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage. And they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalimil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalimil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalimil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
Get him, Clive.
So you are.
Burnt.
All right then, we all know. Now it's simply...
Let's do it for Dalimil.
Looks like everyone's ready.
All right. Nice.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside?
I'll tell you what's waiting for us. A bunch of dead gas.
We can't leave a single one alive.
Where is he? Look for the big guy. That looks like him. I shouldn't have done that.
Not good.
Yeah. Am I stuck? Hello, Mark. Got him. Got him.
The League is disbanded.
Oh,
Back to Dalamil
oh
and see how the others
snap!
fared.
Stone Cold. Got him. Yep, all right.
All the Akashic we were able to find seems that might be the
last of them hit
Lubor, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it!
We saved Dalimil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town.
But we did. And we only hope that you can...
We need you, Lubor. So, if you would still like...
You do remember.
We do. But that is not... It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
It's true. I did save it twice
I
over.
see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Yay!
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat?
How about a face tattoo? Or face branding, perhaps?
How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
Lubor, about the children.
Fear not, you are of course relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
Hooray! Nope. Little postscript. Aw. Boom! Quest complete. Man. I don't know what... I got a long way to go. I don't know if we're going to get 50. Uh-oh. What's that? Collect 6 signboards. Okay. So now I should have all of the... I do. have all of the quests done there. Just these right here. Which I don't think I really got any from this. Maybe I did. Alright, I'm going to start with this one. Byron. This, I think, is the one I did today.
Uncle, the Field Marshal has...
Of course.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port. They will await your return there.
One other?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he asked if I might have a solution.
One of your...
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his.
Another out? Just the thing we need to put these... Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier.
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage.
Oh, don't you? The 7 High House, they have all agreed to make the most... Oh, of course, it did take a little, but luckily I had...
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward, Rockford, from a horde of...
It was more of a...
Well, the old battle, she had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks, and when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they... Now, join us there at your earliest...
Of course, Uncle.
Huh? Another quest complete?
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the road...
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and that is unless you'd have them...
Well, I'd certainly eat...
Says the man with the bet. My soldiers actually need their rations. They'll be dead even before...
Perhaps I might suggest, though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from... Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside. But I'm sure that you wish to continue. Two such firm friends as yourselves need no... Rutherford spoke fondly of the great...
Us?
I can't stand...
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company.
And what kind of company do you expect?
Criminal? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this...
Upstanding. He calls...
Once more unto the...
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor we wish simply to bring stability to the realm that man... And to do that, we must convince those... There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some... If we show them the path, show them that we walk it... The fate of the world lies in my net, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance...
Uncle Byron.
Now, with that settled... Let's move on. For what great moment in history hasn't been a... Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Tri-Unity. Rutherford, Mike Will. Well, my boy.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. We shall play our parts to the best of our ability. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. I want you to keep this signed accord.
I will.
Quest complete. Nice. The Tri-Unity Accord. The Tri-Unity Honda Accord. Man, I'm such a genius. Is that another quest?
You all right? About that. Oi!
Let's see.
Something troubling you?
No, it's just... Etta's baby will be coming.
I'm sure she'd like...
Back in the north, families would always make gifts. I'll let the little tykes know they were welcome.
So?
Well, the problem is that Etta's due any day now.
Yes, I got nothing.
All right then.
A good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One, there's not lucky and all the rap. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had
Only the big day is fast approaching.
That or the bird whose oar sits attached.
Well, there's no shortage of those. I think I might make that my first port of call.
You're a good friend.
All right, well, but before I do this, I'm going to finish my other quest. Another question, what do you think Ambrosia would say? Or couldn't I just call up Ambrosia and be like, hey, do you mind if do you have a feather that you're dropping off?
Vivian, I found it.
Even though I asked this of you, I fear the executors had...
I met with one of them, and I convinced him to let me. He told me something, that the truth is just a matter of... And that if enough people believe a lie...
It does, but it also means that the truth is not immune, provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people. As the sad history...
You said that the book inspired you to become a...
It did. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every... And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled up. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart. She taught me that my solitude was not... And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found...
Do you still feel that way?
Honestly? I'm not entirely... Perhaps the result of studying mankind from... But the more I study, the more I find value. So if you'll permit me, remember, Clive. Give the men and women of this benighted world...
I'll try, Vivian.
I will try. Yeah! There even another one? Do I got them all? I do. I think. So let's see. So there's 10, 20, 30, 2. Yep. I got 4 more to do. Sanbreque. Oh, it's an S. Wailing Banshee. Alright. How much do I need?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
2850. So I need 100 more.
You make it sound...
Tell me.
It's most of what I need. After you... and a cogwheel. Just years that smaller a bastard to make, and I may...
Wait, the children. Now that I think about it, they...
The young'uns? But why? I'll keep working on the model.
Cid!
She wasn't. She's just busy working.
A new invention? Is it an air?
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs a brass gear. A tiny one.
Oh, the one...
We saved it, just in...
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling all the pieces that are left over.
That's...
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear?
That's all for now.
Thanks, Cid.
Miss Shirley says your book's made Has Midadol mentioned a new project?
Midadol. Alright, we're going to save this person.
I hear that you traveled. Did you by any...
I did.
The director was a brutal man.
The registry was all I found beneath. There was no sign of a body.
I pray that at least all their names are here. My friends, I can still remember their fate. Children who were taken from their bunks. No explanation.
They'd be happy to know that you survived.
But why did I make it out alive?
It's not your fault. See that their names live on.
I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those...
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity.
I saved it! Alright, we're going. We're getting there. 1,000? Jesus.
So there's a new mother. Passing over it won't see the hens fed.
Suspicious character.
You think you've freed the realm from her fate. The next, a darker one rears up to replace it. What awaits us when we finally attain release? True freedom? Or something else entirely?
Hey, I don't know you. Don't be creepy. Chickens!
Well?
They did.
Will it work?
What exactly are you going...
Only the most. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right... Well... That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I.
Did
Sorry
it
that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Hooray! No.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, it won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it? And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left.
I'm sure you do.
Hooray! Quest complete. Alright, let's just double check to make sure I don't have any. Oh, I do have one right here at the reading table. Alright. Back to the reading table.
Has Middledole mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
Oh, there she is. I was like, where's...
All this time, my heart has wandered hither and hither.
Kizzy and Kizzy. But I need to go here now. Alright, a lot of side quests in here.
It's usually me making to...
Looks like there's another one.
If Joshua's worried about Jill...
All right. Well, got a couple more side quests going on here. I thought that would be it for me. But no, I still got more side quests. And my goal is to finish them up.
Lawsman Harpockwin.
Ah, yes.
You spoke of making amends with...
Then I should begin by telling... This was some years ago, of course. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars to supervise, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding. Alas, our time together was... I had not expected to meet...
Have you spoken with him?
No, His Highness always seems so preoccupied. It's not when I know he dwells upon the evil of...
The guild weighs up, but as you say, that was
When I first met him, it was not... And I did nothing to ease that burden. It is one of my greatest... And what he truly... The blame for Dion's transgressions.
I see. I'm ready to help.
Then I beg... Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such fabulists and fraudsters...
Well, it can't hurt. Where can I find this?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in that there is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across... Whether they still survive there,
It's all right.
Thank you, Clive.
All right. Let me go talk to Joshua about Jill.
Joshua, I don't think I'd realized how different, but...
I suppose it's...
She doesn't think she...
And that's why we need to let her know that we still need, but how to do that.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied and Jill and I broke from the procession
to see that it was the first time Father had a lap. And when he realized you were missing, he had the
In the rain. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless...
Then it seems you and Jill have
Man's Hill.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little.
You're saying I should go and scout the...
I'm saying we should... What?
All right, we're going to do this one. Oh, man. Well. Wait a minute, something's not right here. That's not the one I want. I'm gonna go now this way and then left.
This is no time to ride.
I kind of respectfully agree to disagree.
Good girl.
What was that? Eh. I'm not worried about you. 15 gil, totally worth it.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Straight home now.
Alright. We'll do this Martha Russ quest that I don't care about.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me.
Oh,
a silver chocolate.
Oh, or maybe not. There was a man near some guide hall. Most took him for a...
We'll see.
Alright, what we got here?
How do?
I don't care about them.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to. Now, let's get this stone.
I've got greens of all shapes and sizes.
Oh, dude, you've the look of a man who could do with it.
I'm looking for a silver...
If that's the case, no one has seen us. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern... If any are still out there, I reckon that...
You're probably right.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 Akashic. This couldn't hurt me.
Hello. That's one goblin coin in my pockets is.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell...
But if it's fancies you...
Was a silver chocobo?
Oh, yes.
It wouldn't be the first. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon Tride. It sounds almost too good to be true.
Alright, I'm going from East Pool. Continue. Continue. Good job. Continue. I don't care about silver beads. Uh-oh. Just got a notification. Ring possible. I don't really...
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change.
Alright, man. I kind of remember looking at this earlier. Yeah, there's a...
More tracks. And these look fresh.
Alright, Ambrosia. Don't pay attention.
The Chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is. I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be damned.
Uh-oh. I hope it's somebody... I hope I get to defend the Chocobo. There. Uh-oh.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you.
Get Ambrosia over here.
A feather. Thank you. Let's get this back together.
All right. How do I get over there? I guess through here. Sorry, I'm checking to see what that one was. Here be Ross Fields. Uh-oh. Visit all the areas of the world is that one, huh?
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
All right. Should only have quests at the hideaway now. Yep.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
It was no trouble at...
Clive, how'd you get on?
Any luck, you said?
Crystals, crap, they're in there.
It's a long...
Right there on the road.
Everything up there's been abandoned. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I...
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'll find a new home after all. Anyway, what matters is, you man, and now all that's left is to fix...
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a... Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife, and that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with.
But it weren't your Avis. I slew one of my own.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit.
Don't speak too soon.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you...
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is a...
Give it one burst.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Alright. But first, let me go through this.
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were...
You did?
I think I did.
Didn't?
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one.
Oh,
it's no trouble.
All right, where are we going? Where am I going? Let's go to the botany place.
Say what you will. Lady Karen has seen their shirt tied.
Oh.
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where...
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not... I reckon Man's Hill both have similar climbs and the right elevation.
Right.
Did you learn where we...
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in...
the fields beyond Northreach. I recalled that she kept the record of... So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that's...
Whose shores border the meadows.
Tell us about his adventures in Ash.
No. Not there, in the... Okay.
I was just about to go in. But then I thought it might be better if you went first. What with you being the head of the family and all.
Me lord.
How are you feeling?
Well. Is...
Wrong.
Go on. Did you make it?
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the... It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a bairn's... I mean, a baby. Oh,
I thank you.
If there's anything you need.
I will.
Fancy a swift half?
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blur while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Or Joshua.
Have you finished?
Or Otto.
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
I mean, not Joshua, brother, but still.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword. I may have had one too many.
You may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Quest complete. 30. Uh-oh, almost to 49.
Do you think they'll come back?
Your Highness.
No.
Our lawsman has something he'd like to get.
Master Harpock? No. Not after everything I have taken count, all because I have sworn to atone for my crime, but were I to meet with him again...
Then that is all the more reason to test your resolve. Prove to yourself, Ante.
I must, at the very least. Very well, then.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Side quests.
Master Harpocrates, pray. Accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost.
Money.
I shall not forget this.
Money? Nope.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the Wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
What's this?
A Stolas quill. Or more precisely, my Stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Yep. Enough? I need to get 50. Oh, it's Bahamut's. Okay. That's my Ghostbusters. Okay, I don't have. Oh, but I do have that, so I gotta do that.
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away. That'd mean the crystal is...
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are.
Oh, that's all of them? Weak.
Come again. I may have more for you.
I was expecting more. Give me more.
I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
That's it.
Come again.
Weak.
I may have more for you.
I'm getting more renowned than that. Okay, I want to do some changing. I want to change Will of the Wakes and Rising Flames. So I want you to be Will of the Wakes, and I want you to be Rising Flames. Okay, a little bit of a change. And I think beyond that, I want to change Armor Darkness. Okay. Phoenix. Okay. This is Rising Flames. Okay, and now I want you to be Will-o'-the-wisps. And then I want you to be Plains of Rebirth. There we go. That's what I want. Oh, I'm not quite done because I want to do... Okay, I want to change you to that one. And after all that shenanigans, we'll do save. Yes. And then we will try to finish this quest. Whew! These side quests taking a lot more longer than I expected. Alright, where is this? It's all the way up. Okay, well. Let's do it!
And how might I help the garrison today?
Do I have like a side exit there? I think I did, yeah.
Those things didn't fight like men.
Caution, brother.
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Torgal. Aw, man.
Flowers and our friends.
Uh-oh.
What do you see, boy?
Big guy.
Let's hope this is the last one.
Like,
Only one way to find out.
Useful.
Too slow.
Got him. Got him.
That was harder than I expected. But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Get Jill out here.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
Sometime later.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
I'm gonna come back and look at you after I'm done with the quest.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you. Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Torgal chillaxing. That's good work, Torgal.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
And that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
Hello.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Uh-oh. Oh, snap. Save. All right, I got Jill instead of Joshua. That's that. Welp. Welp. I think that's it. Let me go read my notes. Uh-oh. No quests. Alright, let's see what's here. I'm missing 2, huh? I'm missing 2. Okay, well, I have... I'm not going to do that guy, because I'm going to do the monsters next. Let me just double check. They don't have any side quests that popped up.
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away. That'd mean the crystal...
How are you doing? Here you go.
Nothing. 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 Nothing.
Always
Okay.
something in there.
All right. I got all 4 of us. Aw. It's the dream team going to go kill monsters. It's going to be exciting. But I'm going to have to save that for tomorrow. Yes, I'm sorry. It's getting a little late for me. And that's going to be it. And this went far longer than I was expecting it to go. So, alright guys. Well, I am going to let you guys go. I'm probably going to play tomorrow night. My job tomorrow is, so this is I think going to be the schedule. Tomorrow night will be monster fighting. So I'm going to finish the rest of the monsters. And depending on how the time that goes and how long that takes, then I may try to do the final one. It's either going to happen tomorrow or Saturday. We'll see how it works. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and call it for today and hope everybody's having a great evening. And I will check you later. Bye.